What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Trevi Trev, and I'm back with another video. I'm at my little apartment gym because unfortunately I had to go to this gym for a little bit because there's an issue with my car insurance, and I'll be damned if as a black man I'm riding around with no insurance and I'm getting caught up. So instead of just sitting at the crib, I said, let me go out and get some work in. Even though, I can't go to the traditional gym, my Crunch Fitness, I said, let me get some work in. Let me do some push-ups. Let me do some running because I got to stay active. But, that's not the point of today's video. The point of today's video is I want to talk about GTA 6 because, honestly, I've been watching that trailer over and over and over again. And I have so many thoughts about it because I'm a huge Rockstar Games fan. I've been playing Rockstar games since I was a little boy, like 4 years old, even though I wasn't supposed to be. Like, I used to be playing GTA 3. I used to play the GTA on the Game Boy Advance. I also, I'm a big fan of Rockstar games. I like LA Noire. I like Red Dead Redemption 2, Max Payne. Like, I love Rockstar games. Like, I'm a big Rockstar games fanboy. And when I saw this trailer, I got excited because I immediately knew this game was going to be quality. And it's going to live up to the hype because this game, it looks incredible. You could tell it looks incredible and they gave their best effort because all of that is on the PS5. All of that is on the PS5 and they're really pushing it to the limits, and the PS5 is 5 years old. So when I see those graphics look the way they do and everything looks good, story looks great, it looks like a Bonnie and Clyde-like story, and we've never seen something like this in GTA because GTA, usually the protagonist is silent or they're crazy and unrelatable, but this game, it was different because it had a Bonnie and Clyde type beat, and both of the characters were attractive, and it's just a cool looking game. And then the graphics, don't even get me started on the graphics. You saw the puddles, you saw the club scenery, you saw the guns, you saw the beer bubbles, you saw a bunch of other things that made the game stand out. And me personally, I appreciated this game a little bit more because I lived in South Florida. I lived in West Palm Beach, and I've been to areas in Miami and things like that. And the game is very authentic and true to that lifestyle because that lifestyle was not for me, but I'm very familiar with it and I'm very used to it. And just to see it represented like that is pretty cool because it's authentic. I'm just a Jersey boy, but when I was out there, I really vibed with Florida. But to see that game and to just have a game like that to be hyped about, truly be hyped about, not like these fool-ass games that have been coming out, it's really good because it could change the landscape of gaming. And you already know that game is going to make a quadrillion dollars and it's going to be a great game. But I also have some concerns about the game because, I'm showing my age here, but when GTA 5 first came out, I was a sophomore in high school, right? And I remember this game coming out with just the story mode. And I remember the online having some issues when it dropped. And I remember GTA 5, I've watched over the years, it's evolved into different things. There's GTA role plays, which was honestly started on GTA 4 and GTA San Andreas. But GTA role play is a big thing on Twitch. But, there's a community for that back in the day that I used to be a part of. And I have some concerns about that stuff because people are making money off of GTA roleplay. And also, when the game releases, because it's going to be the story mode at first, and then the online is going to release, with GTA 5, I would just want it to launch perfectly so it won't be running in place. Because when GTA first came out, GTA 5, it was running in place and there was no online. And a lot of people forget that because GTA 5 has been out so long. But for GTA 6, hopefully everything has a good launch. And hopefully the game doesn't get delayed further. But, I'm not worried about that because here's a fun fact about Rockstar. When Red Dead Redemption 2, another one of my favorite games, came out, it was delayed by a year because there's different things and, there's numbers crunching and there's different things involved. But that game was still a masterpiece. So I expect the same thing. I just think Rockstar has a certain way of doing things to maintain that quality. So I wouldn't even be surprised if it got delayed for a shorter period again, or if it just came out again, because it's they're used to doing things a certain way and they'll get it done and they'll deliver on their promises. But I have a lot of good things to say about that game. And that was only a 2-minute, 1-minute trailer that they gave us because they delayed the game, and it looks spectacular for that. So imagine a year later how much better it's going to look, how much more crisp it's going to look, how much they're going to flesh out the story. And I just got a lot to say about that game. I'm practically gushing over it. And you could watch the trailers, you could watch all the stuff, and you could basically see the game and how it's going to evolve. But I wanted to discuss that game because, I'm a big GTA fan, and a lot of people say this, and that about the game, and they're pissed off that they had to get a job and wait another year. But, me personally, it's looking good to me, and I'm easily going to put a lot of hours into that game. And I'm also, even if like the price increases and the economy is still kind of bad, I would be willing to pay $100. Now, granted, I don't want to because I remember when games were like $64, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make because I understand the economic market. But hopefully things get better and these companies kind of price things fairly. But anyway, that was more so my thoughts on GTA 6. I'm excited for that game. There's not a lot to overanalyze in the trailer, and that's a good thing because some games show too much when they should show less is more. But I'm excited. A lot of positive things to say about the trailer, nothing too negative. Hopefully the mission structure and things like that change up, but otherwise I'm satisfied with what Rockstar gave us. But I'm out. Y'all have a great day. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want me to talk about more video games or current event topics, I don't mind doing that because I love to do that. And I'm just back on this content creation drive. But anyway, I'm about to get to the gym. I'm about to get my workout in, and I'll catch you guys later.